Prashan Bond.
My name is Brian Mayo.
I'm a lifelong liberal.
I'm a passionate conservative.
As a Democrat and a member of Black Lives Matter, I'm always looking for the intersection between social activism and electoral politics.
I am active with the local GOP, and I am a member of the Heritage Foundation's Action Network.
And I am a Christian. You're what?
So it might surprise you to hear that the 2016 election was rather hotly contested. Post-election day, a lot of bruised feelings, particularly on the left because Hillary Clinton lost, and a lot of concern about what would come, what the future would hold for our country, but for American people after this very divisive election. And so coming out of that, we decided at Indy Star to invite a group of readers to come in, people who had voted for Hillary Clinton and people who had voted for Donald Trump. Come in and sit around the same table, same night, share some coffee and some food and talk about why they voted the way they did, but more importantly, their hopes for the country, hopes for America, and their hopes moving forward for all of us. And so we sat down one night in November of 2016, and two of the first people who asked to attend were Prashan and Brian. And they came in, and they didn't know each other before that night, and they came in with very, very different perspectives, as you might imagine. Prashan had voted for Hillary Clinton, and Brian had voted for Donald Trump. And so there was some clashing going on that night. But at the end of the evening, everybody around the table left saying they learned something from one another. They were really glad to have the conversation, the dialogue. And one of the things we did was we gave each participant a Starbucks gift card, and we said, use that gift card to invite somebody who sees the world differently than you do. Invite them for coffee. And Brian and Prashan have taken it to a whole new level beyond anything we imagined. 2 years later, they're still communicating, still talking, they're still learning from one another, and that's fantastic. It goes beyond anything we had hoped for, and I think it's really, really important at this point in our history because we're all Americans. And you know what? Sometimes we're both people on that dialogue, they're Christians, as Prashan and Brian found out. And they've learned a lot, I think, about each other. They've learned a lot about how people see the world differently, and just because somebody sees the world differently doesn't make them a bad person. In many cases, they're very good people. They just have a different perspective, and we can learn from one another, and I think that's really important.